Your reasons for listening to the show, well, those are your own. But just keep in mind that the views, information, or opinions expressed on the Tuddle Daily Podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent those of our sponsors. Yeah, it's called free speech, people. Nobody's forcing you to listen. One-of-a-kind shades made to order by VaporShades.com. Vapor Shades designs the outer layer of the sunglasses just like a wrap on a car. They customize your sunglasses, marbling the paint. The end result is no two pair of sunglasses are alike. Yours will be completely unique to you. Check us out at VaporShades.com. Use promo code Tuddle for 15% off your entire order. Get ready for your daily dose of Tuddle.
The all-time greatest intern/producer we've ever had, of course, Tuddle. Tuddle in Florida.
From the Vapor Shades Hobo Fish Camp, it's the Tuddle Daily Podcast.
Anarchy! Anarchy! Anarchy!
No wonder nobody likes you, Tuddle. Everything's a goddamn debate.
Welcome to another edition of the Tuddle Daily Podcast. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Yesterday was a big day for me. A lot of stuff in the works. I've been doing my live streams now at night at 7 p.m. on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tuddle. Last night was one of the biggest nights that I had, and, it was most likely because people wanted to hear what I had to say about the Seth Kushner leaving the Bubba the Love Sponge show. Also, there's a couple of ways you can get a hold of me. You can either email me, tuddle@gmail.com. That's Tuddle with two Ds, Tuddle @gmail.com. Or you can leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Once again, that is 407-270-3044.
Holy shit, Tuddle, you were right. Guess who just announced who was leaving the show? Bubba, on his after show about 20 minutes ago, just mentioned Seth is leaving the show by the end of the week. Holy shit, bro. I didn't think that you were that accurate, but how did you know? I mean, I had a feeling that you knew he was leaving and you were right, but how did you know?
Well, that was really easy. I called that from the beginning. I knew that he was not going to be able to make it in that type of radio. He barely made it at the bone for he kind of worked at the bone a little bit longer, but he left on bad terms with the bone because I guess he wasn't getting along with Drew Garabo, and now I knew him going over to the BRN, which there is no other radio show like that. You could work on any other radio show, and you cannot say that, it's good. It's kind of like working for Bubba the Love Sponge. No, it is a different, rougher group of people. Rule number one, there is no HR there. You want to know who HR is? Bubba the Love Sponge. Now, I will admit, Seth made it a lot longer than what I thought he would have. But, it should have been done a long time ago, especially when he walked out of the studio the day he no-called, no-showed for work. That would have happened to anybody else. They would have been gone immediately. Seth used Bubba. Seth used the BRN as a placeholder. I saw that coming a mile away. And for him to say that he found something better, did he even say why, where he was going? I didn't get to hear that. And now, I'm also blocked on all the social media, Bubba's social media, as well as Seth's social media. So, but I'm getting word that he's saying that the reason he's leaving is because of Blitz, and Blitz did not like him, and it was Blitz this and Blitz that. I gotta tell you, that is the biggest load of bullshit that I have ever heard in my life. I talked about this last night. As a man, or how are you going to let another man force you out of a job you like? Because it's a bullshit excuse. Because if that is the case, Seth, you are the biggest pussy bitch boy that I have ever seen in radio. If you're going to let another man take food off of your table, kind of like Michael Jordan did to Horace Grant after a basketball game. Yeah, I kind of used a Chicago reference there, Seth Kushner. But what I'm trying to say is if you're leaving because Blitz didn't like me. Oh my God, Blitz didn't like me. Do you know how many jobs? I mean, that's called being an adult. Having to work jobs with people you don't particularly care for, people do it every single goddamn day. So don't blame this on Blitz. Just be honest. You used Bubba as a placeholder until you were able to find bigger and better things. Now, what I'm hearing is that he is actually like being some of the Mark's podcast producers. Guys, I mean, Seth's taking your money then. If you guys need a producer to produce your podcast, like seriously, hire me. I can help you on the cheap, because not a lot of people realize I do this podcast every single day in my car, which is a 2006 beat-up PT Cruiser on an iPhone 8. The best investment that I bought was this one directional microphone that I bought that plugs into the lightning cable. I'll even help you set up your post-production settings for your compressor, and you can actually sound really, really good. Seth's going to be making you buy all this equipment, not unless he's doing all the editing and stuff for you as well, too. But, Seth, I wish you nothing but the best on your future endeavor, man. But if you let another man force you out of work, it makes you look like the biggest pussy in the world.
Tuddle, I sure hope you're drinking again, because otherwise you're on some serious hillbilly heroin. Quit showing us your flabby ass chest, you fucking homo.
I mean, seriously, this proves to you guys that I will play any of these voicemails. You know, I've been telling you, I don't care if you say anything bad about me. I played this guy's voicemail. And guess what, guys? Get a better phone. Holy crap, your audio was horrible, sir. But you're right. I am not there all the way. I know my chest is not what it needs to be. It's getting a little bit better. It's getting bigger. I'm in way better shape than what I used to be. And you are right. I am a homo. I am gay for my producer, Vulture. Why do you think I originally brought him on board, man? I'm telling you. And the thing is like, I don't even want to be the pitcher. I'll be the catcher for one Vulture. I don't know if he would be in for it. You know, maybe if I get him and I ply him with enough alcohol, I might be able to get him to, you know, just pal drive me. Like, just use me, sir. And you're right. I am a homo. I'm a homo for my producer, Vulture. And every single day when we talk, I'm like, is today going to be the day? Is today going to be the day that Vulture is like, Tuddle, I've got something I got to tell you, man. I feel like we've had this connection. We have been working so closely with each other. I will take it. I can't catch. I'll be the pitcher, and I'll be like, all right, cool. Dude, I am completely down for that, Mr. Vulture. You can pitch, and I will catch all day long. Thank you for the voicemail, sir. You are right. You called me out, and I came out of the closet. I am homo for my producer, Vulture. So last week, you know that I got some new glasses. I hadn't had new glasses in, 5 years. When was the last Star Trek movie that came out? Because I remember, because I went to the Vision Works right there in Port Orange, and I remember going and seeing the latest Star Trek movie that they did. I think Idris Elba played the bad guy in that one. That was the one where they played the Beastie Boys Sabotage. Man, did I just say sabotage? My tongue has not been able to keep up with my mouth. Back to what I was saying. Maybe that's why Vulture hasn't been interested yet, because my tongue can't keep up with my mouth. If you get what I'm saying. Coo. Yeah, no, but my glasses, I finally have gotten adjusted to them, because like the past couple weeks, they've given me this fishbowl like appearance, and that always happens with new glasses. And I got to get with my buddy, one of my best sponsors. Well, they're all great sponsors, but Billy at vaporshades.com. I want to see, because I want to get some, now that I have these new prescription, I want to see if I sent him my prescription, if he could get me a pair of vapor shades to be able to put into the glasses. I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, can he just send me the frames or whatever? But go to vaporshades.com, check out his website. His sunglasses are some of the most unique things that you're ever going to see. No two pair of glasses are the same because they poured the mold in there. Now, here comes John Mays, and I'm sure he is going to give these people a hard time. No, he's not even going to stop. Yesterday, if you watch my YouTube live stream, he was stalking me like I was a little child, and he was like John Mark Carr. And if you don't know who John Mark Carr is, he was the one that claimed to have killed John Benet Ramsey. But yeah, he was stalking me like a mofo yesterday. But back to what I was saying, go to vaporshades.com and check out my buddy Billy's product. Once again, tongue can't keep up with my mouth. So last segment I was talking about how the owner of the park was stalking me like a pedophile. And I've always wondered this, and I've talked about this on the show before. And if it sounds like I'm walking, it is because I'm walking. Trying to multitask and stuff. But, I talked about that Cuban family that was here over the weekend, partying, having a good time. Now, there was, the kid was 16. I've talked about this. And I always get uncomfortable talking to minors. And hear me out. I know that I'm not a pedophile. But how does a family know that I'm not one? My parents had a lot of friends that were teachers, and the teachers would never, ever want to be alone with students because students can lie on you. They could do whatever. But the whole time while I was talking to this kid, because he kept coming up and talking to me, and I got to tell you, there was also some women that were in the group that could have easily been of age, but why risk it, people? Why risk it? But they were hot. That might be a very pedophile thing to say, but the whole time I'm talking, I'm like, oh man, what if this family wants to beat me up? Because they'll be like, why is this guy talking to our 16-year-old son? It was all innocent because the kid came up to me and he's into video games. He loves video games. He wants to work with video games when he gets older. And I was like, well, you probably need to go to Full Sail because they're in Orlando. And a lot of people don't realize this, but EA Sports is right there in Maitland, right across the street. Maitland Center Parkway, where iHeartRadio is, where all those radio stations are. Hell, Carlos Blackbean, Carlos Navarro. I know he doesn't go by Blackbean anymore, but he worked at EA. I told the kid, yeah, maybe I'll make some calls, get you some contacts when you're ready. Now, I was just trying to help because, like I've always said, I try to pay it forward. Because Daniel Dennis, for example, was the one that helped me out. So I'm always like, I'm going to try to help people out. But the whole time I'm like, all right, don't linger. Don't talk to this person for too long because you're going to look like a pedophile. Like, oh man, this creepy. And let's be honest, I do look creepy, especially with the big ass glasses on and stuff, big head. I look creepy. Now, once again, here's another example. I love baseball. I would love to coach Little League. But I've always had this rule, and I am always going to stick by it, that if you are a Little League coach and you don't have a kid on the team, you look very suspicious, for sure. You look suspicious as hell being a Little League coach. But you shouldn't be that way, though. There are so many kids. Well, here's another example. Big brothers, big sisters. Boy Scouts How are you going to be a scout leader if you don't have a kid in the troop? It looks weird. And now come to find out, the Boy Scouts were doing it the whole entire time. How are the Boys and Girls Club, being a big sister, a big brother? Can't tell me that stuff's not happening. I mean, that's easy pickings for pedophiles, even though it shouldn't be. See what I'm trying to say? How many people don't want to help out kids because they don't want to look like that pedophile? They don't want to get lied about. They don't want to do this. Why take a chance? And maybe it's just me. Maybe I am mental. Oh, I know I'm mental. I know that I'm crazy. But what I'm trying to say is anybody else like that? I'd love to hear from you. Tuddle@gmail.com, or you can leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Going to take a quick break. Be back in a few minutes. You are listening to the Tuddle Daily Podcast.
He's a nerd,
I've only been arrested one time.
a radio personality,
Professionally, I'm not in the best position that I've ever been in.
and hot talk satirizer.
You would think with everything that's going on, a Caucasian like myself wouldn't be able to randomly talk to an African American or a minority.
You're listening to the Tuddle Daily Podcast. Wish you could have just flown and had your vehicle arrive a day or two later so you can enjoy more time doing what's important to you? Well, you can. Just give Starfire Transport a call. Let the professionals do the driving while you're flying. Starfire Transport specializes in RV and auto transport. They'll also haul watercraft from boats to PWCs, cargo trailers, and more. Service available throughout the continental United States. So don't wait. Call Brian today at 574-349-4193 or 989-751-6106 for your next move. 10% off for veterans past or present. Also, make sure to tell them Tuddle sent you for an additional discount. That's Starfire Transport. Do you have something you want to say?
Hey, what kind of preacher is you?
Leave Tuddle a voicemail,
Because you're kind of ignorant.
especially if you think he's being an asshole.
No-legged bitch.
Will your hurtful comments offend Tuddle?
No, baby.
Call the show at 407-270-3044.
No, baby.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Tuddle Daily Podcast. I'm kind of multitasking right now, and I want to talk about this, okay? We all do this in our lives. We really, really all do this in our lives. We procrastinate. You know, I've been guilty of it, and I haven't done it as of late, but I've done it with this one. My car has been having a power steering fluid, or just power steering, just being wrong, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a very mechanical type guy, but I know when the power steering's going out, and I'm leaking fluid somewhere because I'm always having to put fluid back in. So this has been going on for about 2 weeks because I've had a lot of stuff going on. You can even talk to my producer, Vulture, that I was leaking power steering fluid. I had to stop a couple of times just going to his house up in, well, I don't even want to say that because Vulture is a very private person. So right now I'm actually putting power steering fluid in my car here. See now, which is also serves as my podcasting studio. Now, I want to understand how this can be, because I get the power steering fluid that says power steering fluid. They charge you like another $2 for this, but it's high mileage power steering fluid plus stop leak. 2-in-1 formula helps stop squeals. Well, my car definitely squeals. And it's also for vehicles over 75,000 miles. It's done by STP. This is not a product placement at all. But I'm about to take my car up and finally get it fixed at Myron's. So if you're in the Edgewater, New Smyrna Beach area, once again, this is not another product placement. But Myrons, Myrons, they do fair work. See, this thing was bone. Oh, there it goes. So I'm wondering where it's leaking from. Because the squealing stops. You know how, when your power steering fluid's low, you get that little squeal going on? Yeah, I've been getting that. So now I am on my way up there to get that done. And that's about it. So, the life of a very top-of-the-line podcaster like myself, Tuddle Daily Podcast. Now I can't even find my GD keys. Here we go. Let's see how much of a sound it makes. It's squealing a little bit. Not doing that bad. Not doing that bad at all. All right. See, my check engine light is on as well, too. Let me get my windows up because it is a very, very hot day here. And I'm actually a little worried because today it's going to be a very, very hot day. One of the hottest days we've had in quite some time. And then the weather, the temperature is supposed to drop again. I would love to be able to get my buddy Tom Sorrells or Tony Manalfi on. I'm going to have to get with Vulture. See if we can start getting them on a little bit every once in a while to just talk weather. Because I am a little bit of a weather nerd. I know Groundhog's Day already passed. But I forget what year it is. God, it was in the 2000s. Like, I would say 2005, 2006. Could have even been 2007. But the Groundhog's Day tornado outbreak. And if I'm being honest, that is where Tony Manalfi became the mother effing man and being that big. Oh, you could tell I ran through that mud. I can hear the mud kicking up in my wheel well there, but the power steering is not shaking. But I got to tell you, I do have a hell of a lean to the right. When I let my hand out the steering wheel, it goes, whoo, yep, it veers out to the right. Better put on my seatbelt here, because we're supposed to be we are hands-free here in the state of Florida. But I am on my way right now to get this thing looked at, get it figured out. I don't have to deal with this BS, because, I might have to be driving to Tampa real soon. Who knows? But back to what I was saying is, why do we once again, tongue can't keep up with my mouth. Why do we procrastinate when it comes to stuff like this? Why do we put things off? I'm not driving a lot. Haven't been driving a lot because of the pandemic. And I've been putting it off. And now that I might have to start making some long trips, guess what? I'm getting it taken care of now. Because I don't want to miss out on some opportunities. But I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to hear from you on voicemail. What do you procrastinate on? Leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Or you can email me, tuddle@gmail.com. Yeah, this thing is definitely pulling to the right. Got to keep... see, what's funny is that I'm holding the phone in one hand, and then I'm holding the steering wheel, but I also own a manual, not an automatic, so I have to shift gears. So every time I shift gears, the car pulls to the right, and luckily, there is no Leo behind me, because I would look like one drunk mother effer. But yeah, Tony Manalfi made a name for himself on those tornado outbreaks that came through back in the day. And it carved a not a straight line, like a diagonal line. It started on the West Coast and just worked its way all the way over. And I think the final tornado exited out of Volusia County, but there was a lot of people that died, and we do not get those big like F4, F5 tornadoes that you see in Oklahoma or Missouri. We just don't get those here. But we do get those 1s and 2s. And we had a lot of those 1s and 2s on those days. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are a supporter of mine and you live in the Florida area, especially Central Florida, just be careful. Not tonight, tomorrow night, because I got a feeling that it's going to be one of those nights when it comes to tornadoes. And and I explain this to a lot of people when I go over to the park. If you've watched any of my videos, when I go over to the public county park where the boat ramp is, I show you where the bathrooms are. Now, oh man, that is a badass Hayabusa that guy's driving, and he's about to blow my doors off. Watch this. Man, watch it. Oh, dude. Wow. Yeah, he just blew right by me. I know I should not be podcasting and driving, but yeah, he just completely went by me. Anyways, we go to that bathroom there at the park, and that's the place when we have tornado outbreaks, because the Hobo Fish Camp is an RV park. And a lot of these northerners from the Northeast, they really don't deal with tornadoes that much. But man, oh man, you should see it's packed like sardines. The last time we had a really, really bad tornado outbreak, we had to go over there, and it was bad. Yeah, this leak must be getting bad, because this power steering's already starting to squeal like a pig right now. Like Ned Beatty. I forget what was the name. Oh, Deliverance. Yeah, Deliverance. My power steering is squealing like Ned Beatty in Deliverance. Squeal like a pig, boy. You know, a lot of you people don't even probably get that reference. But, hey, if you want to watch a very uncomfortable movie, watch Deliverance. So, all right, I'm pulling up to Myron's. I'm going to find out what the hell's going on with this car, see if they can check me out today. Be back in just a few seconds. All right, so they're going to look at the car today. I mean, they're really, really good about getting back to you pretty quickly. I'm out here standing on US 1, trying to wait for my mom to be able to get here and pick me up. But guess what? Who knows how long it'll take her. I told her to be ready. Man, that guy had some loud pipes. Now we got some guy running through the golf cart. You know, that's one of the things they wasted a lot of money on. They wasted a lot of money on these pathways here. And this guy's hauling ass on his golf cart. He's on his 4x4 Kubota. And yeah, they wasted a lot of money on these sidewalks here. And you know what's funny is they just put up these new like light poles. They switched from the metal they switched from the wood ones to the metal concrete ones, and now they had to curve the sidewalks all around every single one of those light poles. How much money did they waste having to go out of their way, having to make those little curves around the light poles? Now, I'm just trying to wonder how long it's going to take for my mom to be able to get here, because I'm really not going to be mad at her, but guys, I'm going to bust her and be like, Mom, you know, I have a lot of supporters that I need to get a show out for immediately. And right now, you holding me up with this whole thing is kind of putting me behind. It really is. Why are you breaking my shoes on this one, Moms? Why can't you get here? Because the faster I can get back to the Hobo Fish Camp, the faster that I can finish the podcast. You know, I would have already started walking back to the Hobo Fish Camp, but I got a lot of my white trash MacGyver podcasting tools here. I have my $5 tripod I bought from the dollar store. I got my laptop that Vulture gave me. I don't want to lose all that stuff. And then I have my mom's old laundry basket that I use for a little bit of a prop that I put my tripod on. So, yeah, what I'm trying to say is I got a lot of stuff here, and I don't want to have to carry it down US 1 all the way back to Oak Hill. So, yeah, my mom, she's going to get it when she gets here. All right. I don't want to waste up too much of my time, but I just talked to my mom, and she said she was right down the street at Publix. Now, that was a couple of minutes ago, and I'm just trying to figure out where she is now. Now she's really, really gonna get it. She is. Like, seriously. You know, as much as I've been doing, you know, and listen, guys, this is just jokes. This is just jokes. That is all this is. Do I really, really feel this way about my mom? No. But I'm going to try to fire her up here a little bit. Here she comes. Here she comes. I mean... oh, yeah. It's like, come on, Mom. It's like, you said you were at Publix, okay? Where that was longer than Publix.
In Titusville.
Okay, well, but what I'm trying to tell you is they're going to fix the car. Your hair looks very nice, by the way, but you really kept me waiting. Like, I could have walked back and everything, but, well, no, but I have all my podcasting equipment that I have to bring with me, okay? So, all right. What?
Perhaps in the...
All right, I'm coming. Just hold on. All right, hold on. Hey, are you going to open the door? It's not opening. It was opening the whole time. Oh, Mom. Whoa. You're rolling. You're rolling. I'm not rolling like on ecstasy, but you were rolling. Your car was rolling. And now, like, what am I supposed to do with all my podcasting stuff with these sodas being right there? Mom? Come on, you gotta talk. This is audio.
No.
All right. Jesus. Hold on, I gotta get my tripod here. Oh, she's not very happy. She's not happy at all. We'll see. Where's your mask at, by the way? You're not wearing a mask.
Right there.
What?
Right on the dash.
Okay. Oh, those are great vapor shades. Vaporshades.com sunglasses you have on. All right, hold on. All right, yeah. This bit is gonna wear like really quickly on her. I gotta grab my trusty podcasting platform here. See, look, where can I put this at? Here, I'll sit on it, or I mean, I'll put it on my lap. No, that's not my mask. What, the one on the floor? Or on the ground?
Yeah.
No, that's not my mask. All right, come on. Adjust what?
To defrost.
No. Defrost? What do you mean? No. It's on AC. It's on circulate. It's on max AC right now. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. Oh, that's what it is. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to get way cooler air. Or the air's going out. Let me see here. Max AC. Oh, you know why the air's not running? Because this truck also needs to be fixed. You know, I've been talking with my audience about procrastinating. Where do you think I get the procrastination from? You or Dad? If you had to guess. Yeah, you. Yeah, the old F-150 is shimmying and a shaking. And that's why the air's not working right now. That's why see, it's weird to figure out what's going on, because this thing sounds like it's like got some bad gasoline, or it's like misfiring. The timing is off. But when it's happening, the air does not run as cool as it should. Like, the air's not blowing at all right now.
No.
No, it's not. So, all right. All right, guys. Gonna take a quick break. Be back in a few minutes. You are listening to the Tuddle Daily Podcast.
From the Vapor Shades Hobo Fish Camp.
Man, maybe I would have way more sex partners in my life if I just threw caution to the wind.
It's the Tuddle Daily Podcast. Tuddle's Daily Podcast is brought to you by StitchYouUp.com. For your embroidery, screen printing, vinyl, and direct-to-garment printing needs, visit StitchYouUp.com. Stitch You Up specializes in custom caps, shirts, decals, and anything you want to personalize. Whether it's one item or large orders, they can handle any size. Unsure about what you want? Let Stitch You Up help you with your logo design. Visit StitchYouUp.com or contact them, Eric at StitchYouUp.com. Stitch You Up. Definitely not your grandma's embroidery. Nerd. Radio personality and hot talk satirizer. You're listening to the Tuddle Podcast.
All right, welcome back, guys. The last segment of today's Tuddle Daily Podcast. I want to thank everybody that has been joining me. I want to thank everybody that has been checking out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tuddle. I've been doing my live streams every single night starting at 7 p.m., so make sure you check those out, youtube.com/Tuddle. I ended up seeing a documentary last night. Saw a documentary talking about Usain Bolt. It was about Usain Bolt. And say what you want about Usain Bolt. The guy is a mother effing machine. Some of the workouts, you know, the not life expectancy, but expectancy of career when it comes to Olympic athletes is maybe 1 or 2. I mean, look at Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps, the guy went on forever and ever and ever. But Usain Bolt, man, some of the training, you know, that I've been working out a lot more and stuff. And just to see what this guy went through, and I got to tell you, he is a very likable guy. If you want to check out that documentary, it's called I Am Bolt. And they talk to a lot of other athletes and stuff. And you wouldn't think, but the guy is like the Muhammad, once again, tongue not keeping up with mouth, Muhammad Ali of today when it comes to sports. Everybody loves Usain Bolt. And you know also why I like Usain Bolt? He is one of the biggest Manchester United fans. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, 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 Man United. I know I messed that up. And the Reds go marching on. Yeah, so why did I sound like the Count? 1, 2, Yeah, no. What I'm trying to say is, I want to thank all of you guys. I want to thank every single one of you people that have been checking out all of my stuff. Hopefully, you'll be hearing more of me on the Bubba the Love Sponge show coming up real soon. So, guys, hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope you guys are safe, and I will talk to you on Friday's show.
And that's the show for today. Thanks for listening to the Tuddle Daily Podcast. Hey, don't be a dickhead. Do us a favor. Like, share, and subscribe to the show. Also, check out the Tuddle category at 315live.com. The Tuddle Daily Podcast is brought to you by the Vapor Shades Hobo Fish Camp. You want some cool-ass sunglasses? Check out vaporshades.com. Also brought to you by Starfire Transport, StitchYouUp.com, PocketPairClub.com. Special thanks to show intern Hannah and Charlie Alamo for their contributions. Additional imaging and production is provided by CCA Productions, Facebook.com/CCA Productions Presents. Show voiceover service is brought to you by JCVoiceover.com. That guy's got a damn sexy voice. You should hire him. Check out jcvoiceover.com. If you want to help support the show, go to paypal.me/TuddleOnTheRadio. Comments? Concerns? Or do you just want to let Tuddle know he's being a dickhead? Tuddle@gmail.com. That's Tuddle with 2 Ds at gmail.com. Leave a voicemail at 407-270-3044. To follow all of Tuddle's social media, go to Tuddle.net. Thanks again for all your support, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Tuddle Daily Podcast.
Hey, yo, Terry, what going on?